As this pump operates, it tends to generate a very high potential of static electricity. If not properly grounded, it could discharge, causing severe damage, especially if used in a hazardous environment. The first thing we're going to do before we start the pump is make sure that the main air supply is turned all the way back down to 0. The next step is to plug the powder fluidization air supply into the mini regulator. You'll hear air flowing from the outlet of the pump, which indicates air is feeding to the fluid cap. Now plug the main air supply into the filter regulator. When we first plug the air into the powder fluidization circuit, the orifice is going to supply air to the H valve. Begin to increase the pressure to the H valve, and you'll hear a little bit of airflow out of the exhaust port. Continue increasing the pressure until the pump starts. Before we introduce any powder to the pump, we want to check the timing delay circuit to make sure that we have sufficient time to fluidize the powder in the fluid cap before the pump actually starts. Press the bleeder valve to bleed all the air out of the pilot on the H valve, causing the pump to stop. After releasing the valve, air will start to accumulate inside the H valve pilot area. Once it reaches approximately 30 psi, the pump should start. Ideally, there will be at least a 3 to 5 second delay after pressing the bleeder valve to make sure there's enough air and time to fluidize the powder in the fluid cap before the pump starts. If the pump does not start, that means that air is not flowing through the pilot on the H valve. What you need to do is insert a flat blade screwdriver into the orifice and rotate the screw counterclockwise until the pump starts. Once the pump starts, we can depress the bleeder button, release it, and time the period from when you release the button until the pump starts. If it's too short, you'll go back in and slightly turn the screw clockwise to close the orifice, increasing the time delay before the H valve opens. Because this was factory preset at 100 psi, as you adjust the pump to optimize the flow of powder through the pump and reduce the pressure, it may affect the adjustment on the screw. When lower air pressure is applied to the orifice, you will have less flow going to the H valve. It may necessitate opening up the orifice valve slightly to get the proper time delay before the pump starts.